Hello everybody and welcome back to another video by NovaPans Handpans. Today I'm going to show you another one of my favourite little songs. This one is on a D-chord handpan. Although it's got 15 notes, I'm only going to be using the top 9. So most handpans only have 9 notes on the top. Don't worry if not, you can play most of it to the best of your ability and to what you have. And also it doesn't have to be on a D-chord. Which is the scale of this handpan. It can be on any scale you like. So, without any further ado, let's play this little song. There you go. So a little bit complicated as I developed the song, but anyone is actually capable of playing this at their own speed. All that's happening is, firstly, I start with the chord progression, and I'm going to notate this on the board as well. So for anyone that learns visually, I mean using notation, I'm going to make a note of that. So, but let me just do a quick summary of what's actually going on. I started in sections. The first section was just the chords themselves. If you count the notes, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and the first chord was 5 and 7 here on the left of your handpan. The second chord was 4 and 6 here. Remember to play them together. Even notes on the right, remember, so that's one easy way to remember the numbering of the notes, or you can count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you're new to the handpan, the position of the notes, how to create the sound, rhythms, timing, techniques, any of that, just go to any of our previous tutorial videos, which are free on YouTube. You just have to search NovaPans Handpans tutorials, handpan tutorials, and you'll find them. But otherwise I think you'll be able to keep up as it is. So we've got 5 and 7 on the left, 4 and 6 on the right, 3 and 5 on the left. And that is essentially the chords for this song. They're just played in succession like that. Don't rush those, because this song is all about space, especially when you start throwing in some of the more melodic notes, you really want to be able to give yourself the space between those chords to express, you know, improvise. So again, we've got 5 and 7. Give it 4 beats. 4 and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3 and 5. 3 and 5, 2, 3, 4. But actually, for the last chord, the 3 and 5 chord, you can play for twice as long. So you can count to 8 if you like, or you can count up to 4 twice. So something like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you repeat all of that again. 1, 2, 3. That's 5 and 7. 1, 2. That's 2, 4 and 6. And that's 3 and 5 for 8 clicks. And then you repeat it. Trying to click and play at the same time. The hand positions are left and right, always on the bottom, the left hand. Okay, so even when you go to the right of the handpan, the left hand is still on the bottom note. So if I was to write that as chords, I'll do that right now. Need my blue pen. Blue and orange was good last time, but we've got red just in case. So, a little bit more space on there, don't I? So, we draw the staves, which are, this is another name for lines. I'm going to try and make it long enough so that we can fit this whole chord progression on here. But I think we're definitely going to need two different sets of the staves. Some people really just swipe them along, and you know, good for them. They probably do a good job. But I need to take my time when I draw the lines. Except for they're a little wonky. So we've got the clef time signature 4/4. I think we're going to need more staves, so I'll draw them again here. So in actual sheet music, when you print it off or buy it in a book from the music shop or online, whatever, you'll find that these staves, these lines, they go on for as long as however wide the document is. In theory, and some music software allows you to have your staves in panoramic view, where they just go infinitely in a horizontal direction, just like that. But this is a vertical display where, you know, you finish there and then you go here. You don't really finish, you just continue. So, back to the lesson. So remember your simplified handpan notation, which we cover in almost every video prior. But we do offer a tutorial on simplified handpan notation and the introduction to it at the beginning of the series of free handpan tutorials, which you can search on YouTube. The song, I remember we've got 5 and 7, so if I remember correctly, 1 is there, just for reference. I mean mine too, because it's been a while. What I'll do is I'll draw, again, a little extension here, excuse me, little extension here of the handpan. 1, that note would be there, 2 would be there, 3 on the left, 4, 5, and then we start above the ding, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now this will be the last time I write the notes. Of course the ding can also be at the bottom there. 1, you've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go. So that'll help us with reference. I should have really done those in orange, but really we want to try and memorize those positions so that when you get your sheet music in the future, you just download it and you can read the notes straight off the page and play them on your handpan. So the first note, 2 notes for 5 and 7. Of course, it's going to look like these notes are very far away from each other. on the staves here, just because of how we position them visually. But actually, they're right next to each other on the handpan. 5 and 7. I'll quickly. I'll show you that. 5 and 7 is right here. So despite their spacing between them, because that's just how they are with this notation visually, they are next to each other. So 5 and 7. And because there's no stem, there's no, you could say, backbone, neck, tail, stick connected to the notes, and they're not coloured in, it's just an open circle, that indicates that you play those notes for 4 beats. It's actually known as a minim in the UK. And I'm going to give ourselves plenty of space. In fact, I think I'm just going to divide the whole line here in 2. That counts for 4 beats, and I'll count the beats for you here at the top. So remember that click I had at the beginning? That's essentially what's going on here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you would play dum, and you would count 4 clicks, including that, the click that's played on the first note. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 3 and 5. I'll just write 3 and 5 here for reference. Sorry, 5 and 7. Hope you're watching the full video, so don't get confused. After 5 and 7, it was 4 and 6 on the right. So remember, 4 is here, 6 is here. So again, for 4 beats each. So 4, 6. Alright? And I'll write the clicks again. But I think you'll get it by the next time. So, again. By the way, don't worry if, say, the spacing of a bar is shorter or longer than the other. The actual indication of the length of the notes is indicated by the notes themselves, not the visual length of the bar. So don't worry if you find that some of the bars sometimes are smaller. So that's 5 and 7 on the left, and I'll draw the left. I'll do that with the red to indicate the hand positions. Left hand on the bottom, right hand on the top. Okay, that's the positioning. 5 and 7, 4 and 6. So I'll write that. 4 and 6. Yeah. Taking up a bit of space here now, but I will add notes to it a bit. We'll get to that. And then here, I'm not going to draw you're supposed to draw the clef and the time signature again, but we're going to assume that it's connected, so I'm not going to do that. After 5 and 7, 4 and 6, 3 and 5, right, 3 and 5 down there, so 3's down here, 5. Again, it's a minim, which basically means it's a 4-beat note, because it's not coloured in and it's not got a stem. And not that you need me to do it every time, but in this case I will write the beats. And just to demonstrate how bars can be different lengths despite having the same timing, I've drawn the bar line there. But really, that beat they need space. Each beat needs space after it, in case we add some notes. 3, 4. And then again here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's played. It's played for the full length, so you don't actually play it twice. I mean, one way of drawing that is you've got 3 and 5, but they're tied, which in other words basically means they're connected. So you don't play them twice, they're actually merged, okay? It just lasts for the 4 beats of the following bar, okay? So, let me write down 3 and 5. And the hand positions. Again, left, right. You're not playing this again, so I don't need to rewrite everything there. So there you go. That's basically the chord. That is the basic foundation, the foundation of this song, the chord progression. You've got 5 and 7 on the left hand, right hand positioning. Then on the right you've got 4 and 6, again left hand on the bottom, right hand on the top, and then you've got 3 and 5, 3 and 5, and this one's for 8 clicks. Now I just realised, personally, it's actually up to you what positions of each note, what hand positions, excuse me, which hands you use for which notes. Personally, I go 3 and 5, 5 and 7, 4 and 6. Goodness, something in my throat. And we're back. So what I was saying was, you can choose which hand positions you want to place on the notes according to your preference. Personally, I go 5 and 7, 4 and 6, 3 and 5. Notice how it's left on the bottom for those first 2 notes, and then on the last one, I put my right hand on the bottom note. And why is that? Maybe it's because I'm used to playing those notes at the bottom with my right hand. But you can do what you like. I mean, another reason might be because it's not really best to be doing the chicken wing, or at least it's not comfortable for me. So I might just write the right hand on the bottom there. Okay, but really just do what's comfortable for you. I mean, if there was any kind of physical advantage, such as saving time or energy in terms of trying to get your hand from the last chord to here again, I would suggest a change. In fact, we might find that as we add the melody later. So, just one more time the chord. You've got 5 and 7, 4 and 6, 3 and 5, 8 clicks, 2, 3, 4. The click is good to keep everything, I don't want to say regimental, but relatively spaced. It's one thing to play in time, it's another to play strictly in time. And you don't necessarily have to play strictly in time, especially if it's just you playing the handpan and you just want to tell a story. You can play in your own time. Remember, the handpan instruments, music in general, is about expression, so you really have that autonomy. It's up to you. So, to develop this from the chords, I was changing the rhythm, essentially. What was I doing? Yeah, so all I'm doing there is, instead of playing, it's all rhythms, okay? So, instead of playing just 4 beats, I'm now playing 1 beat, and second beat I'm going 7/5, and then the third beat I'm playing the 9th note, 9, together, separate, 9, and 9 is being played for the last 2 beats, so it's what do I do down there? Yeah, that's why I put my right hand on the bottom there, because when I do that they're quavers, half beat notes here, at the end it sounds like you're going up again, so it kind of sounds like you're about to start the story again. So if the others are going down, you see, by going down I mean when you play them together and then the half notes, they basically start from the top note. So it's together, high, low, high. Together, high, low, high. And then, because the right hand's down here, but I'm using the same right-left pattern, it now goes together, low, high, high. And it sounds like this. And you could do that twice for the last one. Sometimes I don't do that last one twice, just for effect. And I just let that note sing. That note being the ninth note here. I'm going to notate that for you on the board, so you don't have to continually go over this video. You can just reference the notation, which we're going to upload as well. We'll put a link in every YouTube video for the sheet music, and it'll be on our Instagram and other pages, the usual. So 5 and 7, 7, 5, 9, 4 and 6, 6, 4, 9, 3 and 5, 3, 5, 9. Okay? We've got the crickets joining in with us today. That's nice of them. Hopefully it doesn't interrupt the sound too much. So, you know what? I'm just going to keep these minims, these 4-beat notes there as reference to suggest that, you know, it's kind of like they are notes that continue in themselves. In fact, the handpan notes, they do, if you don't play them again, they do play continuously. So, and it saves me rewriting everything. So I'm going to leave that there, and I'm going to write the rhythm, which is something like 5 and 7, 7, 5. So actually, these have become one note, single note. And notice sometimes the stems go up, sometimes they go down. I've put them down today because we've got writing on the left, so I want to, you know, I don't want to make too much of a mess. It's got 5 and 7 for one beat. Dum. Remember that click? Dum. 2, 3, 4. So now we've got bam, 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 bam. Right? So these are half beats because we're sticking 2 notes into here. Bam, bam. Right? And that was 7, 5. So the way we'd write that is 7, 5, like this. And they're connected. Actually, they're not. Excuse me. These are connected, of course. And they're 2 half-beat notes, so they've got both a stem and kind of like a connected thing here, which makes them half-beat notes. Dum, 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 dum. Did we play the? Oh, it was the 9th note at the top. And because the 9th note plays for the remainder of the bar, it counts for 2 beats, which is drawn as an open circle with a single stem like that. Okay, I hope you can see that. I feel as if I need to make these bigger. I'll just do that then. I'll make these bigger. I mean, I didn't get a big whiteboard for nothing. Alright, so that's the 9th note up there. Okay? In terms of hand positions, reference the beginning. Down, right, right, left together, right, left, right. Okay? The exact same pattern occurs for the 4 and the 6. I'll quickly show that again to you. It's nice to continually see back and forth. So you've got 5 and 7 together, and you've got 7, 5, 9. Okay? Try to get those notes first by themselves. Dun, 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 dun. And the rhythm. Dun, 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 dun. 1 beat, half beat, half beat, 2 beats. 1 beat, half beat, half beat, 2 beats. And once you get that, don't play too fast because you don't want to get into that habit of playing it too fast and forgetting the actual rhythm. Try to play with the click, or download a metronome app, such as the Soundbrenner app. 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 down. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You see how the first beat they play together. The second beat, they play as two halves like this. 7, 5, 9. You land on the third beat with the ninth note, with the right hand there, which lasts for 2 beats, which is why it's open with a single stem. So again, it's like this. Remember it. I'm just clicking with my left hand, so you don't have to play this with one hand. It's supposed to be with 2 hands. Okay, so you got together, separate, 9. Again. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 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 Okay. Don't worry if your handpan doesn't sound exactly like this. This one might be slightly knocked out of tune because it is a demo pan. It's been around the shop, and your scale might not even be the same scale. So don't worry if it doesn't sound exactly the same. I assure you that when you play this, not with this video, it's going to sound lovely. Assuming you're playing the correct notes visually. I'm just going to say that you have to count the ands between beats, and that helps you when you play the half beat rhythms. For example, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Dum, 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 dum. 1, 2, and 3, 4. Okay? Now I'm going to quickly write the same pattern here, because it happens exactly the same here, but with 4 and 6, but also 9. So we've got them playing as a single beat there, right? And then you've got 6, lands, starting on the second beat here. 6, 4, okay, 6, 4, 9. Again, 9 is up here. Shouldn't necessarily be touching the 3 there, but things have gone a little wonky. I'll just put the third beat up there. That counts for two beats. Again, remember, it's the exact same positioning, same notes here, and the same counting. So, I mean, I can write it if you like. I'll write it. Right, left, right. There you go. What's different is when you get onto the third chords sequence. Let's demo this again. Notice that I use my thumb on here, but it's really up to you. You can. I will just say that if you do use your thumb, make sure you don't hit too hard, because the thumb's a little bit more bony, hard. You don't want to knock the handpan too hard. You want to be sensitive. I've seen people play the handpan with such kind of. It's nice to play with such life and vivacity, so to speak, but at the same time it's sensitive, and you want to demonstrate that. So we've got the first note, and then the last one, which is 3 and 5. Same pattern, but now we're going up. Still the right hand. So, in context with everything, it's. And then you just wait. If you want, you can play that exact same at the beginning of this part too, but that's optional. So I'll just write that up there. So 3 and 5. I'm going to have to draw them down. Normally when the notes are lower on the staves, you draw the stems going up. But since we've got writing here to make an exception, I'm just going to draw them down. So you've got together, and then on the second beat you've got 3, 5. Alright, that's halfway through the thing as usual. I'm going to do this up here. There you go. They're not connected, don't get confused. That's just an and to indicate the timing. 3, 5, 9, and the 9 again is up here. as usual. So the 9 doesn't change, but it can. I'll suggest there's a variation later, but the 9th note can change to 8, can change to 7 in succession, in sequence, sorry. Which means basically you can play the 9 here, you can then play an 8 there, and you can then play 7 there, and that will sound like a development of the melody in itself. I'll just put the hand notation up again for you. Right, left, right. And that's probably again why I put the right hand on the bottom, because I mean if you're going up, it's probably why. You don't want to crisscross, you know, left, right, left, you just go right, left, right. So that's what's going on there. Like I say, you can repeat this here, or you can just let it ring, you know. Just let that 9th note ring. And then you've got the song, you've got the second part of this song. Hoping this swing holds me, huh? That'll be a part of the song. 5 and 7, 4 and 6, 3 and 5. That's the beginning. By the way, just because you advance to the next stage doesn't mean you need to start the song with that second stage. You can actually start the song with the beginning stage, which is just the chords. And this is good because not only do you create a longer song, but you create a song with variation. Variation is important. So. So I was counting in a less clicks then, but essentially it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. Remember this click in your head. And developed. Slower would be. Experiment with different speeds if you like, but whatever speed you do play this song to, make sure you keep the rhythms as relatively consistent as possible. So you don't really want to be doing something, you know. Saying that, a mix of rhythms are good. If in doubt, just slow down and play the melody in a song slowly. And then I remember it does develop even further, and this is where, say, the advanced users would want to learn this part. Let me just try to remember. Essentially what we're doing is we're throwing into melodies in between what we've just written, and I'm debating whether I should rewrite everything or just add it in. I think I can just add it in. So we got it reminds me a bit of the sound of Sam Mayer's piece. That was a very technical piece. We somehow got through it, but we're going to get through this as well. So if you got through Sam Mayer's piece, I think you'll be all right with this one. So basically, what's going on is you've got together, separate, but then I continue immediately after I go. Okay. Okay, so what's happening is that note there on the third beat is actually now becoming the same length as these. It's become a half beat note. So it's like this. Dun, 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 dun. It's going 9, it's going back down to 5. Together, 7, 5, 9, 5, 7, 7, 9, 5, 7, 7. 9, 5, 7, 7. So this is why we've got, well, it's not why, but it's connected. The 2-beat note, so that we have the space to do this. Dun, da, 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 da. It goes down to 5, and then it plays 2 7s. That 7's on the beat there, don't get confused. Right. And now these are all what you could call in England quavers. Alright, and they're connected in 4 there. You can sometimes do that. And the fingering positions, right, left, right, right, would be like this. Right, left, right, right. So you've got that for the first bar. So that's that. Together, 7 5 7 5 9 5 7 7, and then what do I do after that? All right, this is where it gets a little bit more funky, you could say. We now convert this first beat, the second bar, into quavers. 4 and 6. 6 4 6 7. 6 4 6 7. Yeah. And I'd say that's probably what the most iconic part of this piece is, that little interjection, the 7th note during the second bar there. 6 4 6 7. 6 4 6 7. Yeah, let me just write that first. So we've got 6 4 6 5, 6 4 6 7, 6 4 6 7 9. 6 4 6 7. So this was originally a chord, i.e. 2 notes played together, now becomes an individual note, an individual half-beat note or a quaver. 6 4 6 6. Dun, 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 dun. 6 4. Yeah, this goes. Okay. 6 4 6 4 6 7. 6, 7, just above. Okay. Again, another set of 4 half beats so they're connected. 6, 4, 6, 7. If you really can't see those, I hope you can. They're going to be in the sheet music as well. So 6, 4, 6, 7, and it's right, left, right, left. It's pretty much right, left throughout this piece, so I don't think I need to keep writing them. So we definitely hit 9 after that. 6, 6, 4, 6, 7, 9, 7, 5, 7, 5, 7. Yeah, it goes 9, excuse me, 9, 4, 6, 6, 4, 6, 7, 9, 6, 4, 6, 6, 4, 6, 7, 9, 4, 6, 7, 4, 6, 7, 9, 4, 6, 7. 9, 4, 6, 7, 9, 4, 6, 7. Again, it's going to be 4 sets of half beats. 9, 6, 9, 9, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, we drop down to 4. Might be a bit of a challenge. I mean, it's a variation, so you just got to get used to these things. 9, 4, 6. We're just about fitted on there, and they're connected. Some notes that seem to be bigger than others. Don't worry about that. Alright? What we got there? 6, 6, 4, 6, 7, 9, 4, 6, 7. Alright, that's quite, if you can get that in itself, that's quite a fancy little melody. 6, 4, 6, 7, 9, 4, 6, 7. Again, if you can't get it first time, do not worry. That's perfectly fine. In fact, that's perfect because you need the learning process in order to perfect your playing. Play it slowly. 6, 4, 6, 7, 9, 4, 6, 7. Again. 6, 4, 6, 7, 9, 4, 6, 7. So together with the first bar, you've got 7, 5 together. And then you've got again. Alright, it's lovely. I'm so glad I can play it slowly because it can be difficult to slow down these songs. It's just lovely when you land on that third one. So, by the way, don't worry if you can't get all these notes in, or you can't keep up the rhythm, or whatever. As a last resort, or first resort, just make sure you land on the chords each time, and that'll ensure that you can keep going. Or slowly. Sorry. And for that third part, you can just land on the chord. Or you can develop it like I've done here. Do something else, I think. Oh, that's a scale. Sorry. Sorry, I play so many variations. I'm just trying to keep it consistent with this. Dun, dun, dun. You could do it like that. I might draw the scale for you, or yeah, I would just do the scales. So. And all that is 3, 5, 3, 5, 6, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. So let me write that down for you. 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. 3, 5. You know what? I'll just write it here, because we've got the space and we can keep this for future reference. 3. Yeah, it's a chord. Okay. It's not a chord, sorry. It's an actual note. Excuse me. Oh, I'll get that later. This one needs to go. 3, 5. 3, 5, 6, 6, 7, 9, 3, 5, 6, 7, and then here I just go down again, don't I? 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. Yeah, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 7, 6. Sorry, I've drawn another 7 there. 3, 5. Let's just draw the stems. So they're going up now. Doesn't make a difference really, it's just a visual difference. So I want to connect those. That's just the second beat. 3, 5, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9, 7, 6, 5. Put the fourth beat here. 6, 5. I'm going to draw them down this time. I don't know, just a little bit of variety. And there you have it. That's actually the full version of that song, or the progression with melodies for both. Alright, and I'll just put the standard repeat marks there to indicate that you can repeat, which is basically a bar line with a colon. And there you have it, another song on the handpan. I should really start naming these so that you don't just have to search them as another song. I believe it's the 3rd of May 3rd, 2024. Kind of sounds like, you know, I mean, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star's kind of been taken already, but, you know, if I'm playing it and you're looking at the night sky, and some of those stars are like twinkling, you know, like as they do, maybe this would be a nice little accompanying song for that. So I might call this, I don't know, Twinkle. These notes, 2 and 5, are a nice ending chord which you can play like this, back and forth. Or if you can't play them fast, just go. That's a nice little thing to end on. We'll call this Twinkle. Okay. Twinkle. Twinkle. Alright? I mean, it's a playful name, but that's what it's all about, playing. Twinkle. That's this melody, this song. And the notes at the end I played, I will just draw that for you, was 2 and 5. So 2's down here, 2 and 5 is here. And I can't remember the official, what's it called? There's a symbol you can use to indicate that you've got to play, alternate between them, and I think it's like 2 lines. I can't remember which way they go, but basically they play together. I don't really want to make something up, but you can experiment with that. That's a nice ending chord. So there you have it. That's another song on a handpan. I'm sorry these take so long, but I imagine you guys actually sit through them with me, and I imagine it's like an actual lesson in that sense, and it's helpful. If you've got any special requests, any personal questions about anything, buying a handpan, playing a handpan, playing with other people, certain techniques, just send it as a message or comment it on the YouTube comments, and we'll respond almost immediately, and we'll be very happy to make videos for you. So thank you for tuning in, literally, and see you at the next video. Bye bye.